I really love the sociology and anthropology department. My name's Taylor. I'm from Muscoda, Illinois. I'm a forensic anthropology major with minors in biology and Spanish, and going into my senior year. When I visited the campus, it was just very welcoming, and I really got to talk to not only the people that toured the campus, but also the faculty in the anthropology department. And they were very welcoming and they answered like a lot of my questions. And I even had contact with Dr. Clails, who is my advisor. Before I even started, I was able to email back and forth with her. So just being able to get all that help before I even stepped foot on campus was really nice, especially since I'm from out of state. And then after I graduate, I'm planning on going on to get a master's. And right now I'm looking into bioarchaeology, and then I want to continue on to get my PhD. I'm interested in doing research. I'm looking into like a few different areas since I'm not sure just yet. Right now I'm doing research under Dr. Maxwell for paleopathology. And so I'm going into bioarchaeology, which is pretty much just like the study of humans, but from different time periods. So for my research project right now, I'm doing a look at the Roman and medieval periods. And so just being able to like look at that kind of stuff. And then I'm looking into careers and potentially research like academia or into like museum studies as well. Because of my major, my classes are mainly taught by like one or two professors. So I haven't had all the professors in the department. But even though I haven't had them, I can go into the office and just like chat with them and they know who I am. Even like the sociology professors who I almost never have classes with since I'm in anthropology, they know who I am. They'll like talk to me, they'll answer questions. And they always try to have get-togethers once a month for all the students of the sociology anthropology so that we can all meet each other, as well as for the professors to just get to hang out with us, and we just hang out and we'll chat for a little bit, have some snacks. It's very welcoming, and I really love the community that they built. They're very supportive. So you have to take forensic anthropology, I believe, forensic anthropology and osteology, and then of course bioanthropology, since that's the prerequisite for them. Once you reach a certain level, you can work on cases that are actually occurring within the Kansas and sometimes Missouri areas. As mainly what we do is we'll go and collect the remains from where the crime scene is, or we'll do we'll help with determining if it's animal remains or human remains. And so then afterwards, depending on the type of case it is, we'll bring it back and we work in a lab within Henderson, as well as sometimes at the Shawnee County Coroner's Office. We have a little area in the morgue that we sometimes work in, and it really gives you hands-on experience. Of course, we don't do like too intense things because they are active cases, but we mainly assist with cleaning and everything like that, and under Dr. Clails' watch. And it's really good to just be able to have that kind of casework, especially in undergraduate, because in forensic anthropology, you don't usually get casework until you're in a master's program. So it really sets the students at Washburn apart. I think you just have to be able to accept that, like, yes, you are handling human remains, and like, yes, this is like a person. And like having that, because that kind of respect for the remains is something that's Dr. Clails is very adamant about teaching in all of her classes, especially the ones that deal with like case photos and actual like human remains, like when you're actually handling them. So I think that just being able to like accept it and think it through and like understand what's going on is my thing. And as well as reaching out, like there's like, if you talk to anyone in forensics, I've had some interaction with like forensic workers outside of Washburn here in like the St. Louis area. And so just they'll all like tell you like there's certain things that get to them. Like nobody is unbreakable when it comes to forensics. Like, I mean, it's because it's like one of those things where it's like, well, someone has to do it, so you kind of get used to it, but no one's unbreakable. So if anything ever like gets to you, just like reaching out. And I know that whenever I started working for Dr. Clails and I was in the morgue a lot more, she made sure to let me know that if I ever like started having like, even if I was like affected like at home, I could call her and just be like, hey, I just need to talk through this. And so I think just being able to have somebody to talk to about it, and like knowing that you can talk to your instructors because they understand, like they went through this. It's tough to sometimes see like the kind of stuff that you will see in forensics, but it's something that you can, I guess, get used to. professors love when people go to their office hours. They get so excited. And just like building a rapport and building a relationship with these professors, like talking to them. And if like the more you get to know them and they get to know you, the more they know how they can help you. So like going once might not help, but like going a few times they can help you because they're teachers, they know how to help. So I would say my advice would be ask for help from your friends and peer tutors, from your professors, as well as the librarians, because the librarians kind of know the in and out of like the entire campus. Reach out to the Office of Diversity and Inclusion because they're very good at helping you get set up with people, like even like testing centers and stuff like that. And a lot of people don't realize that's actually an option on Washburn's campus, that you can take tests separate if you have like test anxiety and stuff like that. But like that's just one of the many things at that office, as well as all of the other resources on Washburn's campus, that they can do. And I think that that's one thing I would tell, like I try to keep a list of everything going on Washburn's campus, just because there's so many resources.
I would say just don't get discouraged if you come in not knowing everything. Like for instance, I am going into my senior year. I still don't know what I want to do, but I feel like just with time and through experience, you'll really figure and navigate things out. But yeah, just don't get too hard on yourself. Just try to come and enjoy. Being a freshman and all those perks that it comes with, and just really enjoy your experience as a college student, because it goes by really fast, believe it or not. I can't believe I'm about to be in my 4th year here. But yeah, I would say just take time to slow down, and I know it's going to be a lot going on, but still just take advantage of all the opportunities and all the things you get to do with being a college student, so don't take that for granted. Anthropology was really cool because just all the different things, like all the different culture stuff you get to learn, and I ended up switching those. So anthropology was my major, and then I swapped sociology to my major because I ended up liking sociology a lot better. I felt like I learned more of the things I was interested in. So I just like the diversity and like learning about different people all the time. There's always like different content, so it's really interesting. Maybe library, the 3rd floor, because I can't do a lot of like talking and noise, so I definitely go there when I'm actually trying to get stuff done. Or I come to Morgan, the 2nd floor. They have like a little booth area, kind of like right above the like main area on the 1st floor. And I would probably say homecoming. Y'all like how don't know if we're going to be doing that this year, but I've actually participated in it the past 3 years, and it's one of my favorite events. And even if you don't participate, just going to watch it, I know it's a lot of fun. It's very interactive, and it's a really good time. So that's one of my favorite don't miss events on campus.